some love to Shotzi and Ghosty. Give it up for Optic, Texas.
You want to talk about heartbreak? Well, that's what happened last night in that map number 4. How will they rise to the occasion and bounce back? We will learn today. Map 1 is everything, 20-0 when they win that map 1. They need a strong start. Let's bring out New York.
Yeah, they need a strong start, but we'll see if they can weather this tide, because here comes those boys from the West looking to strike thunder on this stage. Give it up for Seattle Surge. We got Sid, Accuracy, Mac, and Fred, the Seattle Surge.
Champs is quite literally when anything can happen. A Seattle Surge that had to pray for the final spot to head into Champs has now broken their curse of not being able to win a land match for months. They also won a Search Destroy yesterday, and they haven't won one since Stage 1. For Seattle Surge, this run has to start now, and they are certified the underdogs up against the green wall. I'm ready to get this match started, Blaze.
I'm ready to get it started as well. Las Vegas, we got a packed house out there. For everyone in the world, let them hear your voice. Are you ready to go? Man, Bryce Chun, let's get this shit started.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The first game on Saturday, an elimination game for these two titans. The Green Wall has built their foundation throughout the season based on excellence. But they have been eluded by a chip this entire way through. On the other side, a team that had to pray to get here. But victory will only be all the sweeter if they can finally deliver it today. These two teams, one we will say goodbye to, the other will move forward. And before today, you could have said this was a mismatched battle. But anything can happen at the majors and double at the championship. But let's find out how we're going to get this one done today here on the maps.
Let's have a look into the maps, Pricey. I am so excited for this one. But looking at these maps up from a statistic standpoint, it screams Optic, Texas. So many different ways, so many different opportunities to win this series in these maps and modes. But we didn't account for Seattle Surge yesterday up against Thieves. You don't take into account when you talk about statistics, the pressure that is on the team on the left-hand side of the stage. We are getting very full in this venue in Vegas right now, and a lot of that crowd are behind this Optic Texas team. And Mikado is where we kick things off. Optic Texas this season on this map have been indomitable at times. Seattle Surge have not played this very much. It has not necessarily been their bread and butter by any stretch of the imagination.
There is a riot in this crowd, but there is also an undercurrent of nerves. The team is not indomitable. The Green Wall has not surpassed all expectations. But anything could still happen, and probably will. Both teams obviously hitting into that P1 to begin with. A double from Duke will set him off nicely, but it's all going to be about positioning, all going to be about looking for that P2 and trying to bleed that P1 as much as possible.
And looking towards this, obviously, as we mentioned, Seattle's most vetoed hardpoint map of the year. And it's a map that they will start on the better side, as we mentioned. Keeping over towards the statistics side of things, though, Optic Texas, #1 in rotations, #2 in hold. It's stats lines that the Green Wall will be enjoying right now. But right now, it is Seattle Surge still in control of those P2 rotations. It's looking good for them right now, but the majority of the time, only the 7 seconds of it went over towards Optic Texas. 15 seconds to go at P1. Seattle Surge in a good position over towards the P2 side.
This is already crucial. They're trying to get into a position to contest this. They've bled a little bit of P1 time towards their side. But Seattle have set up. They are locking this down as best they can for the oncoming rush of the Green Wall.
Are they ready for the hedges? Set up Shotzi around the corner. Might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Accuracy. We'll find one under who he needs to go. Big, it's clean from Optic. Fred, the only one left alive. Very dead as well. It's far too easy, like a knife through butter. Optic Texas breakthrough.
Perfect break so far. Seattle have a few players ready to get back into it. Here comes the Mac attack. Finds a second one as well. Looking for the third. They gun them down in the streets, and that is a wipe. Seattle Surge straight back into this point, and we're going to be thinking rotation in just a few seconds.
Slights the spawn comes through, Ghosty and Hook spawn over towards the alley side, but Seattle Surge already on the way over, and already here is Shotzi. They have to walk away licking their wounds. A really good break by Optic, a break back immediately, but you've got the rotation over towards P3, you're taking small wins.
This is it, Optic. They'll bet everything onto this one. They want that time back. Seattle will be leading until that new hill pops. See already they're trying to get this fight a little bit contested, a little bit of trouble for Optic on the setup, but they have the numbers so far. Only one Seattle Surge player anywhere near.
And good job from Optic, Texas. You managed to lock down this rotation. Seattle now making their way over. Shotzi in the middle of the map is going to be a problem as they try to set themselves up slowly but surely. Seattle Surge are finding a small breakthrough. Pred, accuracy, Mako combining. Dashi left on his own. What can he do? There's number one. He needs a couple more if he needs the rest of his team to now follow him up. Is he going to fall? Sid could be next on the chopping block. Sochi is here. Dashi holds it down. Here come the reinforcements. Optic Texas lock it down. The kills fall their way. Surge get nothing.
Dashi staying alive there has given them the pikes they needed to be. And that is a lock. It's not going to be really any more coming from them as well. Sid will try to get a kill, but there's too many bodies. And now the rotation. Ghosty's going to be there as well. Barbers on the Seattle Surge's side to begin with. Mac will have to take off the reinforcement. He knows that they are flooding through Cantina.
Positions have been important so far. We expected that to be the case, and Cantina is an important position when we talk about the barbershop push. Dashi will be the first to fall. Accuracy trying to lock it down. Seattle are here in numbers. 3v4 on the side for now.
It all comes down to this next trade. Optic trying to get into position. Already Hugh looking through the door, looking to find the Seattle players. The fight back alley is going down as well. Sid will fall. The rest of them come through. Actually still holding it. Ghosty will get it as well. Matt left Ghosty. Didn't even need to see it. They have broken into this point very quickly.
Ghosty managing to get the 2 kills through the wall. Influential as the break comes through. But what can Pred do about this? 5 and 6, it's a mediocre start by his standards, but what can he do from this position? Holding from the outside, or Optic Texas. Ghosty with another, after accuracy with another wall bomb back onto Shotzi. Over towards the backside, Optic Texas cannot find the break. Sid will hold it down. And look at it with 20 seconds to go. Rotation starting to come through. Optic Texas can do with this scrap, but Sid is saying absolutely not. Holding it down, hit feet, goes the scrap time, Surge. And rotation, Surge. Optic Texas need to find a foothold here, but Dashi with 2 may well help them get some control of people.
Actually managed to get 1 down as well though, but it still will be numbers to Optic. A lead as thin as a piece of paper here for Seattle. Who gets the section as well? Shotzi finds Max sleeping on the floor, and eventually Optic will break through, but actually trying to hold them up as well, but numbers and Ghosty will find 2 as well. At the moment, this is Optic's.
Keeps it going. Ghosty locking down the lines that he needs to. It really has been a big battle between him and accuracy so far. Mac and Sib though, managing to find a way through. Hook, what can he do? That's your teammate. Nobody's safe from Hook right now, but Pred will eventually find a way through. Seattle Surge, for all that the rotations haven't really been there for them, the breaks have been wonderful. 30 seconds to play for. Over towards 10. And the time is going to go over towards Seattle Surge. It looks like Optic Texas is going to walk away and set up the next hill.
They want a full Cantina hold. That's what they're playing for right now. All that scrap time has gone to Seattle Surge. They will have the lead again. But Optic, we have seen teams hold this over and over again so far here at the championship. And they'll be looking to do the same. Pressure through back alley, pressure through tunnel as well. Optic looking for the player to begin with accuracy with a huge kill on the Dashi. And now Seattle Surge are surging down the back alley as well. You will find 2, shutting them down. And that is a wipe there for Optic. Only 1 player remaining.
And Mac is the one who got through, just trying to survive as long as he possibly can. Finds the gunfight. The rest of the team are on their way. It's a bit of a pitch being set up here by Seattle Surge from the hedges and from the alley side, but Ghosty continues to work for Optic. Staying alive at the point. Pred is there to potentially fall, but they just about hold on. It was looking like a break may come from Surge, but Optic hold on tight. 5 seconds to go.
Huge work from Ghosty inside. They've held them off as well here. Seattle are not really going to push this anymore. They know they have to get to the rotation. They don't have numbers on this side of the map. It will be a significant lead for Optic Texas heading towards this next hill where they are as well.
Optic, est-ce qu'Optic a roté? Non, pas la roté. Bien joué, moins 2, moins 3. Il faut le moins 4 là, les gars. Rapidement, rapidement. Moins 4, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Quelqu'un pour checker le middle maintenant, c'est bon. Allez, les gars.
Sending it around 20 points, but this game far from over. Now Optic Texas inside the points. Seattle starting to find a push. And Seattle Superstar has had that big impact in this game so far, but Pred finds 2. They're looking to get this squeeze on as well. Sid gets the kill. Ghosty last alive. Knows they are coming for him as well. Keeps putting the pressure on.
Pred should eventually find him going around the back here. Looks for Ghosty, but Shotzi gets the trade in as well. Hugh pushing the reinforcements as both teams scrap over their good bodies. But Sid get it as well. And Optic will not have this time. They will have to take one more swipe at it. Let's find out how they're going to do that with an Optic Texas. Listen in.
Évidemment, c'est chaud. C'est intense.
I'm gonna go CT. I'm gonna go CT.
One shot time, laying on gate, one shot gate Lamar.
Très intense.
Gates, one shot Lamar, he might have went P4 or something. Yeah, let's rotate, let's get off CT, let's get off CT. Good play, Brandon, really good play, Brandon.
I'm going dark.
What's loading?
What are you dead?
Alright, we're missing 7 pred.
Can we close?
Yo, wait, one guy's like got already, I think.
Yeah, one's still low, by the way.
One guy's low green.
Yo, one spawned out.
What's low green?
Mid cut, one shot, Lamar.
I'm one shot.
Low green, one shot dead.
Lamar's one shot, mid cut. And they're out of time as well. Mid cut might have went dark. I spawned out.
What's on me?
Yo, he's still on. Yo, tunnel side. Alright, we're missing one.
Nice.
Got it. He's going bumper. Inside bumper.
Wait, I spawned Barber.
Play for that. Ivor mid cut. I got him. One guy went dark, so stay down. Ivor mid cut. Mid cut, really weak.
Lamar is P7 Lamar.
I'm sitting on a point.
Yo, they're still needing me.
Yeah, I can you go right?
Anyone on right?
P4, one shot dead.
I'll time one shot. I got you.
Yeah, you really saw him.
He's absolute L.
He's inside out. He's probably gonna push out here.
Nothing edge.
One shot. Oh, dead.
I'm challenging hedge.
I need to push out. That's it.
Dead.
Yo, one guy stop me banana.
No, right side hill, back.
Watch out.
Tell Lamar. One shot save. Tell Lamar.
They might hit
Left side hill, watch out.
We'll stay down.
Spawn here.
He's left side out.
Yo, one guy's gonna go hedge. We're gonna spawn out.
Yeah, we spawn out.
I spawn 10.
Yo, he's hedge
I
ready.
kill the skyfall. Pitching tunnel.
Well, the comms are calm, but it is a furious fight on this battlefield. Only a 1-point game. Optic will take the lead as they have Cantina now. But Seattle have bodies. They are ready to push this.
Bien joué, moins 3, bien joué. Moins 4, bien joué les gars. Ils vont spawner P3, c'est bon. Ils spawnent n'importe comment. C'est ça le spawn en Modern Warfare 2, c'est trop bizarre. Ils étaient censés spawner P3, mais là ils spawnent un peu partout. Je comprends pas.
Accuracy will find over towards the hedges side, so Pregnanco still trying to find over this 25 seconds.
Bien joué, Dashi. Allez les gars, rotate, profitez de la rotate. Allez. Merci, Hook. Bien joué les gars. Non, dans ton back. Merci, bien joué les gars. Allez, bien joué. Franchement, le jeu est super. Rotate assuré. Fight, gunfight super. GG Optic. Shotzi. Bien joué les gars. Bien joué. Voilà, vous restez à côté du point. Le 4, pardon, on ne fait pas la même erreur encore comme hier. Merci, moins 3.
Pred is the only one left anywhere near Optic Texas. 5 seconds away for Optic to get
Merci.
themselves in. They're all dead. Optic Texas run through
Bien joué les gars. Bien joué les gars. Bravo, très belle game d'Optic. Ils sont très concentrés. Bien joué à eux. Bien joué. On espère qu'ils vont maintenir cette performance-là. Franchement, bien joué.
Optic Texas, if they win map 1 with Ghosty, are actually undefeated. It is 20-0 so far for them. 2-9 when they lose map 1, but they didn't, so they're all good. Big plays out of few, I think the rotation, critical kills down back alley. Gotta say, a quiet game from Fred in the end.
Yeah, really didn't get things rolling. We didn't see those huge moments we expect from him on a map like Mikado. But you kind of got to see some of the, I don't want to say inexperience from Surge on that map, but you think about P2 to P3, maybe an overextension over towards the latter stages of it towards the end of the game, when Optic Texas already have a comfortable lead. Seattle Surge just not able to match the firepower on many occasions. Optic's rotations were just a little bit better across the board. Seattle Surge just not at the races for map number 1. It was close until it wasn't, you're very right.
Back and forth over and over again, but one big hole the difference makes. Seattle actually had an opportunity to break it as well, but just
Wall
couldn't get
bang,
through.
Ghosty.
The wall bangs also in Barber.
What the
They were
fuck?
really utilising him, even leaving players outside the hill to continually put fire down towards Truck, and there was nothing they could do. This is an example of Hugh having a massive impact on that game. And for some Green Wall fans, a little bit angry at him yesterday. A lot of criticism levelled his way after the defeat to New York. Redemption. Hugh, be thy name.
And that was really where things started to turn in Optic Texas' favor. Seattle Surge, actually, I don't think they're going to point P2, P3 on that second rotation. It was all Optic. It was holding down the alley, holding down hedges at P2. You lock that in, no problem. And then huge gunfights won by Hook and Co on the rotation. You get the spawns, you get map number 1.
Félicitations les gars.
Yeah, Shotty moving a little bit different on that map as well. A difficult kill.
Dashi se lève maintenant, c'est que là, il est on fire.
Every bit of that map to his advantage to stay alive. And it's kind of crazy, 250 to 163. It didn't feel like that for the last two hills.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, on va voir ce
It
que
was a
ça
close
va
game
donner.
throughout the first rotation. We're pretty much dead even heading in to the second rotation of hills. So Optic Texas will be happy with their ascension throughout that game, but will they be happy with their Monster Energy pre-game? Let's have a little look at it. Start off strong, map number 1. There you go. 20-0 when Ghosty has won the first map with this Optic Texas team. It's a good omen for the Green Wall inside the Thomas and Max, and the S&D must be a secure win. Texas 4-0 versus Seattle Surge. So there you go, you've got the respawn you need. You know you've got 2 Surge and Destroys in this series. You must be feeling confident. The S&Gs have to be productive. Shotzi and Hoop did not perform against New York. They had a pretty good map number 1 though.
Yeah, that's maybe the difference. SMGs are certainly doing well. On the other side of it, a Monster Energy pre-game for Seattle Surge. Their route to victory is a little bit more difficult. Not the greatest of seasons for them so far. They're hoping to get that all out of the way here at the championship. But back to repeat impact he had yesterday. Most kills and damage in the lobby versus LAT. He's faced his fair share of criticism this season as well. But if you do the business at the championship, that falls away. Hotel control woes must also end here. 6 straight losses. It has not been a good time for them. 4 and 18 in round count. The deck is looking stacked against Seattle Surge in this one.
I have to say though, Mac had a couple of moments. In that first map, he will have to continue to do so. We'll be heading into map number 2, the reading. For any Surge fans that are in that venue, I mean, I don't know how many there are in comparison to Optic Texas members, but it's on the wall right now. Optic Texas very much in the driving seat in this series. We looked at the statistics beforehand. It is a game that Optic will be feeling very comfortable on. The maps will feel nice. And they'll be feeling good heading into Fortress. But let's take our minds back to yesterday. Seattle Surge beating LA Thieves on this map as we head over towards Fortress Search and Destroy. The confidence will be there for them. But can they translate that into a map win? It feels like one with those control statistics we just seen. They will be needed here for Seattle Surge if they want to continue their Warfare 2 season. Looking over towards the records, of course, for Fortress Search and Destroy, 9-5 from Optic Texas. Great start to the season on this map specifically. Well, for Seattle Surge, 6-6, not too bad, but nothing to write home about. Which way does this one go? Will very much dictate how the rest of the series pans out. If Surge can tie things up, I think we go the distance. If Optic win this one, it may well be over.
Bonne chance, les gars.
And here we go, the first foray into Fortress. Already see there's a little bit of an aggressive push there. It's going to be further forward, but both teams just waiting, looking for information.
And I think the thing is here for Surge, yesterday, plants were really something that was on the agenda quite often. When they were going for them, they were locking them down. But Texas are the best team in the game at holding down these plants, stopping them from happening. Yesterday it was 4 out of 5 offenses. They managed to get the plant. They won 3 out of those 4 rounds.
Here we go. Team starting already finds one on the bomb though. It's been called out and they actually gets one back into it. Now down to a 3 versus 3. Time ticking away here for Seattle Surge.
And Optic are just so brilliant at that. So many times they hold their utility for the right time. Of course, it's round number 1, trophy system. It's been slow from Surge, 30 seconds to go.
Couple of speed demons ready to go to work. Both jump across at the same time. Q can
Oh,
it will go through. Prem jumps through, gets instantly traded. He goes for it as well. Actually versus Shotzi.
Merci.
And Ghosty will find 2.
Dis-moi un.
Seattle maybe too aggressive there in the end. And Shotty will pop
Eh, cache-toi, s'il te plaît.
Trying to figure out where on earth Ghosty is.
Allez.
Time's not on his side, time's not on his
And
side.
all
Merci.
Ghosty has to do is disappear like his namesake.
Oh, here we go, the gunfight's gonna come through!
Ouh! Bien joué! Putain, il a failli perdre ce 1v1
Everyone
là.
in the arena just skipped a beat for that one.
Bien joué,
Called it
Ghosty.
correctly. And Ghosty at the last second gets his
Bien
third kill
joué.
of the first round.
Oh, that got very, very close. Optic Texas though, those grenades in round number 1, so influential. It's Dashi who hits it onto the bomb site. They're so good at doing that. And from there, Pred kind of overcommits. He's thinking there's still players over towards that P2 side, but when Sib gets that final boost, Pred's already gone. It gets stunned by the utility that comes through from Surge. And cannot do anything from there. Now Optic Texas, it's your turn on the attack. Ghosty with 3 in round number 1. Can he add to it?
Shotty already in a little bit of trouble. Pred's got up there. There's a stun going out as well. Shotty will get his health back, goes to the chow, and Pred
Il a pas
gets
fait
out
d'erreur,
of
les
there.
gars. Il a pas fait
Does not want any
d'erreur.
of it. At the moment, both teams just fighting
Attention!
the outside, but it will go down to a 3 versus 3. Guns
Bien
ricocheting,
joué.
trying to keep it away. He gets one, he gets not the second actually.
Allez les gars, tranquille.
Advantage for Actually, will get his second as well, down to a 2 versus 2. Here he is, down the man, looking for this. Well, thread the needle, but actually somehow soaking bullets.
Sticking it
Oh
away.
no.
He wants it to Pred because he misses the jump. Accuracy now under the Kosh hook, putting the pressure on, but surely Pred is here to back his man up. Pressure comes through.
Allez! Dommage! Meds.
Unbelievable. 2 rounds.
C'est pas grave les gars. Vous jouez bien. Il attend son pet pour challenger. Fallait venir seul, tu allais voir. Tu allais lire-le.
Got scary because I don't even think Pred got that bullet down.
A little bit off timing with the chow, maybe.
Comms need to start rolling. Seattle says
Allez,
that's
les
a
gars.
scary moment. You do not, and even when you win the round in that situation, you sort of say to yourselves, "Oh, wow, that can have the negative connotations heading into the next round because it was just not as simple as you would have liked." But to get the round, forget about it now. Where's the mentality for the side of Seattle Surge? Well, the mentality here for Optic Texas is that Dashi has got super aggressive. Has to back on down. The stun check comes through. Shotzi now just trying to survive him against Pred. Gets the stun off. Gets the lead. No, he doesn't. Accuracy finding Dashi on the side as well. 4v2 for Surge.
Cute, incredible patience to dodge that grenade, by the way. Saw it come down the steps and waited. But with bomb down, it is not easy now for Optic.
C'est pas évident ça.
Seattle will sit pretty here, covering every angle. Looking for it as well, Hugh. Looking to get the numbers back in some sort of realm of possibility. Haven't done yet. 30 seconds left on the clock. Ghosty will find Pred. Communication there coming through as well. Accuracy. Gonna find Hugh. Hugh gets out the snipe, but it's a little bit slow. And he's gonna go down at Ghosty as well. Problem is, it's a 2 versus 1, 20 seconds to go.
Non, il pourra pas.
I just don't know if the time is going to be enough.
It
Would have to be the ace from Ghosty. With 10 seconds to go, it's not going to happen. Seattle Surge will take a lead. No way for him to do it, but just really good work from Surge. See, Dash get aggressive onto the site, but the sniper doesn't work out. Accuracy had a really decent map number 1, has continued that into map number 2. A 5-3 from him, 6-1 from the Iceman.
Ah les gars, se laisse pas faire.
The vet taking Seattle Surge through the search and destroy. So good so far. That plant comes through again. The win rate when that plant goes through is astronomical. Optic Texas very good at preventing plants on this map, but need to do so more often on these attacks that come through from Surge.
Ah, aujourd'hui, on regarde le match, sincèrement, on regarde.
Try and get this
On va
attack
pas
done.
trop commenter, on va regarder ça.
Chelsea not having the best of times. But Ghosty has been their man with the plan. See already a big fight going down. Pred will get that first kill on the Ghosty. Ghosty who has been the main weapon for them so far. Now Optic feeling a little bit of pressure, Seattle. Maybe a bit of confidence dripping into them as well. And Pred goes for the timing, but oh my goodness! What timing! What positioning! Where has he gone? Oh, Q will find 2. It's now 1 versus 2.
Il a fait le mot droit!
A 1 versus 1. He sees it. He has
Non!
Oh my goodness! What bullets
Putain, il avait fait la full team.
Oh, Pred gets some horrible shots, really. And then Hook.
Oh, il était one shot, il a pris une balle, il est mort.
It's one to the head that does it. A
Oh là là,
crucial
dommage. Mais bien joué à lui. Hein.
Accuracy though, managed to get his
Les gars, s'il vous plaît, reprenez-vous, s'il vous plaît.
Another 1v1 for the
Reprenez-vous, les gars.
round. 3 out of the 4 so far. And we will see.
Reprenez-vous, les gars.
Accuracy having a great time himself so far. And now, Surge looking for bomb site control. Who goes where, who gets what. Accuracy, but not on point.
Attends, c'est qui le 2 là? Le 2 là, fais pas trop, ne push pas trop, voilà.
Pushing forward, finds the gunfight as well. It's just a
Voilà,
bonus.
là tu son pote encore. Oh les
Who
gars.
takes him down? And Seattle Surge, it feels like the wind is in their sails. Ghosty Dashi will just about shut that down. But Fred around from behind again. He is commanding arm right now.
Oh là là.
And every single moment, every single time the door opens for Fred, he strolls through it. He's got so many opportunities to correct the players and just nothing that Dashi can do from this scenario.
Toi tu viens, tu as même pas tes panneaux optiques.
Different S&D team this event so far.
It's like Fred is on the start spot. Every time he's like, can I flank? Can I flank? I'm going. And manages to find it. It's very, very careful with the timing because you can get caught and give it away, but he's hitting it so far.
And I want to give a real good shout out to Mac there actually. When you are that bomb carrier, which
J'ai
he
4
always
points.
is,
Les gars, c'est pas fini, jouez, c'est pas
fight
fini.
anything, it's a bonus. You want your teammates to back you up so you can get the bomb down. You're getting a kill on top of it. You take those all day long. Ghosty holding the flank down. This bomb will go down over towards the A side. Cruise missile coming in though. RCL Surge now going to kick in the gear. Are they expecting the push to come through from the B side? Information here. What do Surge do with it?
And they're in. Everybody's inside. Everybody's going for this well as well. Pred looking for the players. Will we see with the first build? Mac will get the second. They're still looking for the Pred. We'll see him at the corner of his eye. Shotty versus Pred. It's a big fight. Shotty will win it, but he goes down with a trade. And now it's just Ghosty left alone against 3 players. Must play his time. Must play his life. Must play the bomb. They are hunting for him. They are trying to figure out his position. He finds the
Non.
and it is traded. He will not find
les
the
gars là.
second.
Solide défense hein.
And Seattle Surge will go up 5-1.
Solide défense
The
même.
cruise missile moved, Optic inside, and Seattle took advantage.
But you have to say, I think everybody in the venue is just keeping an eye on the minimap. Where are the arrows from Seattle Surge looking? And for a moment, for a small moment, it felt like Ghosty had somehow slipped the net. Played it patiently, waited until time was very much on his side.
Allez les gars.
He finds those first 2 kills. You know, if accuracy trades that out, you feel as if he still gets
Allez
there.
les gars.
The Seattle Surge dominant so far in map number 2. Heading into it, I really felt like Optic Texas were in the air for a 2-0 lead, but all of a sudden Surge in a dominant position in map number 2.
Already it's going down to Aucune, waiting for through the door. Ghosty with the first blood. It's been a shift here from Seattle Surge.
Non les gars, calmez-vous, commencez, calmez-vous. Vous savez qu'ils posent, calmez-vous.
Where Seattle are actually going to go in the end.
Mais si.
That is an absolute dagger there. Fred's going to fall 2 versus 3. Sib and Mac.
But what information do Optic Texas have? They know something's going on, at least over towards the B side. They have control of A, and they're trying to work there with it. Are they going to start moving? Are they going to start having some utility to help them break through here? It's not an easy retake. You may have the number advantage. It's not easy.
Waiting for as well. There's the first one down. 2 versus 2. 2 versus 1. Sib
Merci.
falls well. Too many bodies. Too many places to watch. Perfect retake in the end from Optic Texas.
Ah, Optic à quoi? Nous on sait même
I
pas
think
si
Sib
Optic
just
a.
needs to stay alive up top there because when Matt
Je
gets
sais
that
pas,
bomb
il
down, he's
n'arrive
kind of
pas.
pinned. As soon as the shots
Je
come
sais
through
pas.
from Ghosty,
Je pense qu'ils ont trop de
it's always
pression.
a really
Optic.
difficult
Ils ont
situation.
trop de
Optic
pression, donc
Texas
c'est
get one
compliqué.
back. Ghosty sitting at 10-4 right now,
Trop de
leading the
pression.
lobby.
Quand tu as une grande équipe comme ça, là,
Entirely
t'as
in
trop de
damage,
choses à
just a few
gérer.
short of
Trop de
accuracy, I should say,
pression.
who's sitting at 8-4. So Ghosty's having a game,
Mais
but
c'est
the rest of
rien,
the
c'est
team
rien,
not
c'est
quite
rien, c'est
following
rien.
his lead.
On y croit, on y croit.
3 more rounds to tie things up, 4 more rounds to go 2-0 up. Seattle Surge still in a commanding position.
On y croit, on y croit. C'est pas encore
For Optic,
fini.
it must be perfect.
5-2.
No more first bloods to give
C'est vrai
away.
que c'est compliqué, mais on y croit.
No more opportunities thrown to the wind.
On y croit, les gars.
Ready. First Flores going
Messi.
down. Hugh will get that first blood as well. Shotty
No.
actually, but he falls back down to a 3 versus 3.
Ah, il
That's
va
a
mourir.
little bit of trouble. He falls to Mac as well, but it will be. Oh my goodness, Hugh not able to bring that back to a 2 versus 2.
Gets away.
Oh là là. Allez, les gars.
Mac just about surviving that one.
Faudrait qu'il
Now
fasse
Hugh trying to make the play for the
moins
team.
d'open kill encore.
Attacking
Sinon,
round 4, Optic Texas, you got to find something. Does he
Il sait
see
qu'il est là.
accuracy? I think he does. And what's the play?
les gars, ça ne
Information,
montre pas.
not much of it. Time enough to get this bomb down. But what is the play? The elbows of accuracy is the play. Who can't quite finish his dinner though. Optic Texas running out of time.
Wesh.
Gonna have to find something. They're hoping Q can make a god play. He takes a bullet to the dome but walks it off.
Ouais.
Now the play call has come in. Time is getting away from us. We have to do something. We have to be
Les
bold.
gars se montrent pas
Every
du
part
tout.
of this map rests on this next move.
30 seconds.
Oh,
Sib will
dommage.
find Hook as well. And all of a sudden Ghosty left in a 1 versus 3. Not going to happen. Seattle
C'est
Surge
mort.
tie things up with a dominant search and destroy.
L'égalisation de
Steadying
Seattle.
the ship. after a loose map number
Quand c'est là
1.
que t'es une équipe, t'es une
Seattle
équipe
Surge are
qui
hitting
peut
the
pas trop fort, on
playoffs.
cherche
Well, I was about to say
construction.
Championship Sunday. It feels
C'est ça
like it.
aussi les surprises.
Well, all tied up and nowhere to go. Seattle Surge just having a better time of it for Optic. A little bit shaky, maybe.
Ah, les gars, je
First
le
bust
vis.
off their way,
Les
traced off
gars,
their
il
way.
sait que le gars est là,
They
mais
had
il
the numbers
bouge pas
occasionally,
d'un
but
seul micromètre.
couldn't hold on to it, and those 1v1s as well.
Le gars, il voit son
Maybe
épaule. Dès qu'il voit son
that
épaule, le
series
gars se
didn't come off
bouge.
because Acton from the other
Ouais,
side.
les gars, ils ont
Obviously,
les
first
timings
was on the
de
way,
malade.
4 apiece.
C'est pas sérieux, non.
That's got to be something Optic Texas look
Oh,
at
no.
and think, why weren't we able to
Petit a bien
convert those?
joué.
Because
Shot
typically
C,
it's something
1-7,
they do very
dommage.
well. Aren't able to get the job done. Ghosty has a hell of a game, but so does accuracy. Those two have really been going at it these first two maps. Ghosty had a really good map number 1, accuracy is here to play. And typically when that happens, Seattle Surge win games. Well,
Je pense que le
that's a
contrôle
huge win for them, Brycey.
Mais bon, après, il peut y avoir des surprises aussi.
A lot of people counted out Seattle Surge coming into the championship. Nobody had any faith in their squad, but they have already
Franchement,
beaten
si Optic perd
teams.
ici, là, ça
They're
sera
already
vraiment
moved
très
further in this
dommage.
tournament than most people would have expected. Some people didn't expect them to
Optic
get
va
here,
perdre ici.
and it almost didn't. But hey, map 3 is up next, at least 2 more in this series. Don't go
Optic
anywhere.
va
We'll
perdre
see you for more Call of Duty action right
Faudrait qu'il
after
se
this
réveille.
break here at the Thomas & Mack Center.
Oh là là. Non, là, c'est la pause. Hein. Je pense avec 5 minutes ou 4 minutes de pause avant de reprendre la troisième game. Petit débriefing, c'est que bah, les deux équipes sont équilibrées. Hein. Optic qui est là, mais Seattle aussi qui répond. Seattle aussi qui joue bien.
I'm here in windy Texas with this beautiful GMC Hummer EV.
Seattle joue très bien.
This is as good as
Ils ont très bien joué
just chassis, the new face of Optic Texas.
I feel like I have a really unique way
On va voir
of
ce que
going
ça va
about the
donner.
game. I like trying to break it.
With Major 3 just around the corner, we're going to go get him, bring him back here, and make him touch some grass.
Mais franchement, ça va
Even
vraiment
the
être
world's
triste si
greatest Call of
Optic
Duty
est-
players
si
have to
Optic
get
est
outdoors
éliminé
once in a while, so we're on a journey to reconnect them with nature in the revolutionary
Si Optic
GMC
est parti
Hummer
contre favori
EV.
du tournoi, et puis, en même temps, il y a deux favoris. Ultra et New York. Mais Optic aussi est une équipe qui est favori. Donc s'ils perdent comme ça, s'ils n'atteignent pas au moins le top 3, c'est vraiment triste, quoi. C'est vraiment triste.
Every time, but we had kids in Boston. They pulled up. They were like,
Je sais pas, il faudrait qu'ils rentrent dans le bois sacré.
there was 2 young dudes, and I was like, we
Pour
wheeled in.
revenir
Like,
encore plus
what's up,
fort.
boys? Music, what's up? And they were like, what is this? They're like, hey, you boys play Call of Duty? They're like, yeah. We're like, peace. We rolled up. So
On
funny.
y croit, on y croit.
All right,
Donc,
we're on the
petite
road.
pause. On va se
About to go
retrouver
to
juste
the
après
Cedar
la
Hill State
pause.
Park.
Dans
We're
3
going to
minutes,
touch some
on
grass.
va-
Oh, here we go.
Everyone's looking at us, by the way.
Welcome to the GMC Hummer EV. You ready for something cool?
Yeah.
Hands-free Super Cruise.
What? Dude,
Isn't that crazy?
that's insane. You're not even touching it.
No, I'm not even like eyes on the road, but hands are wherever they want to be.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I love this car.
Oh yeah. Let's start things off. In between Major 1 and obviously Major 2, a lot happened.
Scumpy, shocking the world with his retirement. The community shocked by this announcement.
A new era of Call of Duty begins.
What was this whole period between Major 1 and Major 2 like for you?
Hey, honestly, dude, if I had to explain it in one word, it felt like a movie.
Okay. Because everyone knows Scum's a legend. One of the most famous Call of Duty players of all time. He's the man.
Yeah.
What was it like getting a team with that guy?
There's nothing but good things to say about that guy. He taught me a lot of things, and people say that, like, you know, he transferred the torch over to me, and, you know, I'm trying to, I guess you could say, live up to his expectations in a way.
Is there a lot of pressure there? Like, do you feel like he's got big shoes to fill no matter what?
Yeah.
Do you feel that pressure?
No, the only reason I don't feel that pressure is just because I'm doing what I love doing.
Shotzi, an incredible round. Just dancing around the map.
Well, you mess with people's aim, their centering, their auto aim. Like, you found a way to change the game and find advantages that not many other people can do mechanically, which is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, that's truly a you thing.
Yeah, no, 100%. As long as I know that I'm trying my best and I'm giving it my absolute all, then I'll always be proud of myself.
You've got the ice IRL. You keep it chill IRL. I love that. Let's talk Major 2.
This Optic Texas lineup just made some serious moves.
Scuff's not on the team anymore.
Dashy off the team, back on the team.
And they bring in who?
You had a decent run, cut a little short.
And Optic are gone from major number 2.
I can't complain, honestly. All you could really do is just take that one on the chin.
This Optic team has not been together that long. This is a win in my book to get to the Final Four.
And go back to going to practice every single day and try to improve.
You haven't had a normal team situation. We're coming up on Major 3. You're the host. What's the sort of thoughts so far?
Going to the major, you want to feel as prepared as possible. Practice definitely gets more intense in terms of the minutes that we put in. After practice, ideally, I like to play 8s just to get those extra reps. It's all about sacrifices, and I understand what it takes to, to be at the top.
This is a lovely place. Look at that lake out there. It's beautiful.
Holy smokes. Didn't even know we had lakes over here like that.
Mate, you're too busy being one of the greatest gamers in the world. I don't blame you.
I'm too busy trying to win tournaments.
Too busy trying to win tournaments. We're gonna park, touch some grass.
Touch some grass.
Is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. The Call of Duty League is presented by the GMC Hummer EV Pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck. Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the championship here at the Thomas and Mack Center.
De retour pour la troisième game. Optic Seattle Surge. Troisième game aujourd'hui, il y a assez de matchs parce que le gagnant de ce match va jouer contre le gagnant de FaZe et puis Boston. Donc Optic a intérêt à gagner son match. Est-ce que dans le pull-up, il faudrait qu'ils se réveillent. J'espère que ce moment de pause va se réveiller. Ils ont intérêt à se réveiller, sinon c'est pas bon.
But hotel control coming up, and it has not necessarily been the best for both these two teams.
Nous tous, on n'a pas, franchement, on n'a même pas. Moi, j'ai même pas encore digéré la défaite d'hier. Sincèrement, ils ont fait une erreur qui est franchement. Bonne chance, les gars. La partie de contrôle va commencer. Bonne chance à eux.
It's going to be a hit immediately for Optic Texas over towards the A side. Can Seattle Surge turn their fortunes around on this map?
En fait, le truc avec Optic, c'est que j'ai l'impression que tout le monde a compris leur manière de jouer. C'est-à-dire qu'ils se jettent. Bon, ils se jettent. Ils sont beaucoup trop en mouvement. Ce que je veux dire, c'est qu'en fait, ils courent un peu trop. Là où il ne faut pas courir, ils courent. Donc, du coup, tout le monde les attend et puis ils font des -2, des -3 et puis voilà quoi. Donc, Optic doit revoir ça, sinon c'est pas bon. Allez, les gars, ils ont déjà pris A, c'est super. 27 à 25. Oh, dommage. Allez,
Oh, that's a huge kill from Sib. Actually put some players over towards it now as well. They're going to have to get bedroom control. Optic Texas trying to find these players in their backfield. It's still been a slow control so far. Optic looking to get up to this one as well. That's a perfect call from Dashy. There goes. He gets a second one. It's now trouble for Seattle.
Allez les gars, tuez ce Mac, tuez Mac. Il faudrait quelqu'un pour checker votre middle, bien joué. Il faudrait quelqu'un pour checker votre middle, les gars. Allez, -3. -3. Allez les gars. Allez les gars, bien joué. Très belle attaque d'Optic. Ah, ils l'ont fait pareil aussi contre Blagneuse hier et puis ils ont perdu. Donc, on reste concentré les gars. On reste concentré les gars. On reste concentré les gars. Allez.
They lost a couple of
Bien
key
joué, bien joué.
gunfights, and
Léger.
you are right. I don't know what's in the playbook for Seattle on that one.
Bien joué. Franchement, bien joué. Première attaque. Réussi, bien joué. Il gagne la défense et puis c'est bon, hein. Franchement c'est bon. La défense est beaucoup plus facile que l'attaque, donc ça va. Hein.
Accuracy over towards the bedroom side. He
C'est
didn't
bon,
have
ça
any
va.
SMGs there. Goes for the flank there towards
Allez
the
les gars.
couch's side and gets one
Let's
down.
go
Good play
Optic.
from Optic, Texas. You gotta play
Moi
once
aussi je
against
suis
you,
côté d'Optic,
and,
donc
well,
c'est
they
pas de
played
ma
to
faute.
perfection. Can they defend here now
Moi
as
aussi je
well
suis
as
côté
Mackie
d'Optic,
starting to
mais
find a
même
push
pas
over
vous
towards the
mentir.
A side. Information gained for Optic.
Non, c'est pour ça que mes lives, c'est que des lives d'Optic.
Actually trying to hold this down.
Allez.
There's going to be somebody here. He's throwing bullets
Tue-le.
right
Ah,
center,
dommage.
but nobody will fall at the moment. For Seattle, an A push. Shotzi does the lamp jump, gets his
Messi,
kill as
bien
well.
joué.
The movement maestro shuts down this A push to begin with.
Gets shut down. He read the push coming through
Là, ils vont spawner Spa.
from the dual side, but
Ils
looking
vont spawner
like
Spa.
this is going
Ils
to go
savent que les mecs
towards the
sont en
outsurge
train de
on
passer dans le
A.
bac.
There's actually a couple
Allez,
of
faudrait le
kills
push,
over
faudrait le
towards the
push,
B
faudrait le
side.
push.
Accuracy was trying his best
Allez,
to keep
tue-le.
bedroom control to help Seattle surge in the
Messi.
moment of the push that would come through, but gets cut down. Makes things just a little bit easier for Optic Texas. A
Allez.
still not captured yet.
Mec,
Accuracy's been doing this on his
spawn
own.
tunnel, les
And
gars,
Ghosty
il
might
y a des
just say
tunnels.
thank you very much. Here comes the gunfight. There's
Messi,
nothing
bien
happening.
joué.
Shuts him
Ghosty.
down. Seattle surge, do not dot their eyes, do not cross
Messi,
their
bien
T's.
joué. Il spawn
Don't
B.
get
Oh là là.
involved. But spawn
Les gars,
on
c'est pas
towards
bon
A.
ça,
This
c'est
is
pas
worked
bon.
perfectly for Surge.
They have the bodies.
Ouais, parce que là, c'est pas bon. Ils ont déjà avancé A, donc il faudrait qu'ils fassent un break. Il doit faire un break. Il faudrait qu'il fasse un break. Moins 2, moins 3. Bien joué, bien joué, bien joué, bien joué, bien joué. Messi.
But is the damage already
Bien
done?
joué, les
2
gars.
ticks at A, 2 ticks at B. Seattle Surge
Messi, allez, 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 allez.
to shut this down. But Optic, they sense exactly what's going on. The push over towards A.
Allez les gars, allez les gars, allez les gars, moins 2.
Ghosty another. Seattle Surge
Allez les gars.
floundering right now, but
Moins
still
3.
pretty
Bien
aggressive
joué.
when you need to find the kills.
They are just being led into a slaughterhouse, eventually getting a few
Allez.
shots towards them. Dashi holding down
Ouais,
everything.
bien
Find a second.
joué.
Seattle Surge are
Allez, les gars.
failing here, but they are finally getting in to stop the clock.
21-12.
Seconds to go. The lives do
21-12,
not make good
21-11,
Surge
29.
whatsoever.
Bien joué.
It's getting worse.
Franchement, ils sont en feu.
9 lives remaining.
Le 2 qui est bien placé aussi, qui l'a fait spawner cuisine. C'est bien les gars.
Still have potential to
Allez,
do
les
this.
gars.
They will get rid of Hook inside the kitchen. What's the play for Surge?
Oh, they finally get onto it.
Ouais, c'est pas grave.
There'll be
19-9, c'est bon, mais il
a
faudrait pas que ça donne moins 3 bêtement, sinon
Optic
c'est
will
pas
not
bon.
recommit to this. They have every bit of lives. They just have to not give this up. They cannot lose this first wave of trades.
Messi.
They're dashing with one already.
Allez, les gars. Tranquille, attends-le. Tu te jettes pas, tu l'attends.
These
Moi,
pushes
je vois
have
à
to be
2.
clean, they have to be concise. Ghosty locking down the back sip. We'll find Hook over towards the bedroom side.
Ah, bien joué.
Coming through. His Prep will take down Ghosty still.
Messi. Il y a un dans le bac, il y a un dans le bac. Hein.
Dashi 13-3.
Allez,
The man who
attends-le.
will not be moved. They
Attends-le.
call him Batman and he is answered the
Voilà. Non.
everybody. Oh my goodness, I don't know how Mac won it.
Il faudrait passer top chambre, les gars. Il faudrait passer chambre. Hein.
There we go, Death Island's pop.
Timing.
Up to the top. Finds Sid though as well, he goes down. No lives left for Seattle, but one opportunity.
Messi.
One chance goes to your
14-3.
Look for Brett.
14-2.
Everybody in front of him.
14-1. Allez. Messi. Bien joué, les gars.
Nobody passed Dan Ghosty today.
Bien joué, les gars. Bien joué, les gars. Ils vont lire leur aujourd'hui. Ils vont lire leur. Tout le monde, notre objectif, là, c'est la finale, la grande finale. Ouais, c'est ça. Bien joué. Moins 3. Moins 4. Bravo. Bravo.
And Mac, the final lamb to the slaughter.
Bravo.
Ghosty secures the round, but Seattle
Allez, les
Surge
gars.
had their opportunities there. They had their moments.
Allez,
One
les gars.
takeaway is all it
Allez,
takes.
les gars. Faites un
That's all
3-0,
it
puis
takes.
quittez la vite, vite même.
What can Optic Texas do on this attacking round, though? Can they manage to find it nice and quickly like the previous? Macking accuracy with a significantly better start to the round, but Shotzi is the only one alive. He'll try to make an indent over towards the B side, but A is more likely the scenario here. Seattle Surge just try to get this one back under control.
Ah.
And Sib just waiting, not letting you go either. Mac has
Allez, les
always
gars.
had
Jouez, jouez,
something
jouez,
against
jouez,
him.
jouez,
Optic are
jouez.
actually
Poussez
spawning
B,
over to
poussez B.
side. Seattle Surge are not here.
Ils n'ont qu'à rester A, c'est bon même. Ils n'ont qu'à rester A. Poussez B,
They
les
find
gars.
a kill at this point, they will get onto it as well. Ghosty finds one. This is bad for Seattle. They have to try and move. They have to get in the right position. Fortunately, they find the kills in the end. And that is just the release they needed.
And the thing is, their optic, some people will question why they didn't just jump onto the site, but they set themselves up knowing Surge are going to come across, lay in the trap, wait for them to push over to try and answer back to what they think you're probably doing over towards the B side.
Moins deux!
But shots he can. 4 in a row from him, he will get shut down. Aim slowly but surely taking up for optic.
Ah, dommage.
I'll find 2. And for Seattle to get back into this control now, they will need
Optic
to be
on fire là. Optic on fire. Allez les gars, moins 2 encore, c'est bien. Vous faites une full team, vous stackez le point, c'est bon. Plonge.
Merci. Have the lives, but they only need 1 push here, Optic.
Where does this push come from? Where does it originate? Is Shotzi going to be the one that could be the
il a pas vu.
team? Doesn't see him.
Il a pas vu.
Ships in the night. As Pred will find one over towards the mill side. Mac and Co doing a really good job this defensive round. Much more like it from Surge. Nearly everybody from Optic falling. Shotzi still from behind. He may well be the one to orchestrate a push here.
Ouais, code quoi. Le mec est à côté de lui. Les gars font pas bruit, tu sais.
Shotzi for his teammates, Sib for the player they know is still behind them. Spawn. Mac finds one into mid here. Seattle trying to keep this down as the game is slowed down to a snail's pace. Seattle have found everything.
Really good play from Seattle. You expecting the bedroom side to really be where you're setting themselves up at Shotzi. It's been alive for a lifetime.
Just won't die. They cannot find him, but he continues to kill. He may have done just enough here. Can he get through? No, actually eventually finds him.
Tu es le 7 là, on va les faire passer à 3. Voilà, passer à 3, on stacker le point. Vous pouvez, c'est pas quoi finir.
The live's not there for Optic right now. The time not there for Optic. Seattle Surge looking to get a hold of that first round. Good opportunity here though for Optic. Plenty of controllers available, but accuracy Pred combining together. Everybody dead from Optic. Texas, this should be a first round for Seattle Surge. 5 lives for Optic. Very little you can do with this. Mac and Co have played this one perfectly. So different around number 1. They've seemed active, they've seemed present on the map. A slow start to this control will not be followed by another slow defensive round. It will be a dominant defensive hold from Seattle Surge.
Yeah, nothing else they can do in the end.
Les gars, vous avez la défense et vous gagnez ça, puis c'est bon, les gars. Vous avez la
Tried to be
défense.
the hero that they needed, but couldn't find it. A complete shutdown for Seattle.
Ah, c'est chaud, c'est chaud.
Can they do it again? Can they find an attacking round?
L'année passée, c'est cette équipe
that even on the radar yet?
I mean, potentially, you know, looked over towards that previous attacking round. They had themselves, 5 ticks in that entire round. It was 1 good push at B. Would have secured the round for Seattle Surge. We would have been staring down the barrel of a Surge.
Normalement, Optic à la défense. Donc, je pense que
accuracy on a full spree, slowed down from maps 1 and 2, but it's still ever present.
La défense, tu fais spawner les mecs d'un seul côté et puis tu les spawns
around 5.
Looking for a Mac finding the first kill as well. Moving a little bit more speedy here at the moment.
Bien joué, double de but. Bien joué.
That second one was not expected. Duke holding the door against them. Eventually will fall to Civ, but Optic continue to push this tempo. They know they can do this on live. They're happy to slay all day.
Bien joué, Shotzi, moins 2.
So Seattle Surge are finding some inroad over towards the A side, but they are paying for it with their lives, quite literally. Civ will find one on the Ghosty though, and a bit of a setup here now for Surge. Accuracy, got his spree, got the hold of the cruise missile, and they may well get a hold of A, but Optic are now here. Shotzi cut down, and that's it. Optic Texas are probably going to give this one up. Civ will slowly but surely take this one in. As Optic lick their wounds over towards B, but bedroom control is not quite there.
It certainly isn't. Now,
Il y a un seul mec d'Optic qui
keep an eye on that bedroom control. Optic do this time and time again.
Ils sont 2
They will commit to it, they will hold it like it's their homestead. It is their entire fortune, but that's done. No, I don't know what to make of it either. Must hit a plant one or something.
Si Dash il meurt, le mec il répète le match. Si Dash il meurt, les gars ils répètent le match. Parce qu'en fait, la clé sur cette map là, il faut toujours être chambre. Il faudra au moins 2 personnes qui jouent chambre. Soit en bas, soit en haut, mais il faudra au moins 2 mecs qui jouent chambre.
Seattle Surge took their time, but still have a minute and a half to go.
They haven't. Oh my goodness, a second. A little bit of rumblings here. But the kills to go through, they still don't have bedroom control. Optic will commit to it again, like they have many times. And Shotzi calls it correctly. Seattle Surge still not finding what they want. It's huge jump shots him out of the game. They are bleeding them here on time, Tug.
It's felt like a game of chess, really. Both these two teams slowly but surely moving their way around. Pred with a cruise missile on top of accuracies. This has to be good. From Seattle Surge can find nothing. Pressure coming through from Optic Texas. 1 minute to go. Lives very tight.
Non, te jette pas, te jette pas, te jette pas, te jette pas. Si le 3 meurt, c'est fini. Si le 3 meurt, c'est fini. Donc le 3 a intérêt à ne pas mourir.
This is your opportunity. 45 seconds to go. Ghosty.
Le 3 a intérêt à ne pas mourir. Il doit se cacher, jouer sa vie même. Ah, ils ont tué le 3. 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 Bien joué, bien joué, bien joué, bien joué. Mais le accuracy est encore vivant. Il faudrait qu'il le tue. Messi. Bien joué, bien joué. 2 est top chambre, c'est bon, c'est bon. Messi. 2 est mort top chambre. 2 est mort top chambre. Bien joué. Ils ont gagné. Ils ont gagné. Il faudrait quelqu'un pour pousser chambre, les gars.
Technically, Seattle have the line, and they do not have the time. It is a sprint straight towards this. And Optic, they rack the irons. They're ready for it as well. Sleep, and Dash finding Hugh will find his second. Pred runs into no man's land, finds him.
Bien joué. Merci. Bien joué. Bien joué, les gars.
Optic will not be moved. They will
Bien
not
joué.
from a gunfight. And if you are running into Dashy and Ghosty, you will not have a good day.
Les gars. 2-1. Troisième game, du moins quatrième game et puis c'est bon. Allez les gars. Let's go.
It's the trophy there to get it banging up the wall. There's so many questions to be asked, but he finds the cruise missile, and Seattle Surge have very, very little to hold on to from there.
Have to give it a Ghosty as well.
Allez les gars.
That kill on Pred,
bien joué, bien joué,
on
bien
the
joué, les
pillar,
gars.
just gets him, just teases him out of that point.
Yeah, Optic, let's go.
They didn't have it. Seattle Surge burned 2 full minutes
On
trying to
lead
get
ce
some
soir.
sort of control.
Bon, je sais pas si les soirs
Couldn't do it.
They had that mid-map control though. Many a time they had some presence over towards the bedroom side, but it ends up being the execution. That is the problem.
Allez les gars.
I want to say they probably played it relatively well, as you should do. You know, you're slowly
Moins
but
3,
thoroughly
oh
get
là
that
là,
presence
c'est trop
to make your
beau.
final push.
Moins 4.
But the final push wasn't good enough. Ghosty reigning absolute supreme in round number 2. Seattle Surge have their opportunities though. You think of that round number 2, you think of Ghosty finding those spikes to secure it.
Très bien géré.
Seattle Surge were 1 tick away from taking a lead, and then we would have been heading into a round number 5 right now.
Ici, le mec a lancé une stun, ça n'a pas touché.
Once again, hold the line.
Il est monté directement.
Defensive work coming through from them, and they once again have themselves a lead in this series.
Non, normalement le live peut continuer encore, c'est-à-dire que si Optic gagne ce match, on va faire un petit break avant de revenir.
Over and over again, that was a massive kill by Shotzi. And as this came down to it, the trades just weren't there. They couldn't get the grenades in, they couldn't get the position they wanted to. The flank from Cuke also put them in a single direction.
Encore une dernière map.
Won that gunfight versus Ghosty, he would have had to turn weak and fight Cuke.
And I think one thing is well there, Seattle Surge, because they just don't have the time, they have to rush everything. You can't have everybody, you know, irons up trying to figure out exactly where everybody from Optic is. You've got to move fast.
Albagra Fortress, un point stratégique. Bon, logiquement,
as we go over
Optic
to
doit
a
gagner sur Albagra. Logiquement.
It's going to be
Parce que Optic est très fort sur cette map. Mais bon,
it should be a hell of a game between these two sides.
avec ceux-là, on ne sait jamais. On n'est jamais trop prudent avec Optic. Donc on va regarder.
Especially Optic Texas, ever since Ghosty came onto this roster, have looked quite undefeatable on this map. But Seattle Surge still have an opportunity, especially with the veterancy they have on this roster. 1 grand final across the board for them in accuracy.
Allez les gars.
But look at that in terms of the average placement. Pred and Sib, they're with their first ones, of course, in the previous event last year. But they definitely still have the experience to be able to do something at this event.
Yeah, I mean, we spoke about it before. Realistically, Seattle Surge, their season has not been great.
Grand final. Ah, Accuracy est le seul qui a fait une finale.
Every single stage.
Ok.
They're just hoping, praying that maybe
Allez les
this
gars,
will be
game.
everything they want it to be. But standing in their way is a team that has been our #1 seed going into many majors, finding no victory. They want this one.
And they've got, well, 2 opportunities to stay in it. Optic Texas 1 map away from advancing on. We talked about Seattle's history. Let's have a look over on the other side. First appearance for Ghosty,
il y a 3 mecs.
of experience, of course,
Il y a
for
2 mecs
Dashi,
qui ont
Shotzi and Hook.
une bague. Hook et
One
Shotzi.
more ring to their name, of course, Hook and Shotzi with theirs. Average placement is very, very solid as well, but Ghosty, how good has he been in his first champs and his first season as well?
Yeah. And they won this. Like we've spoken about before, realistically, it was a shock just 2 weeks ago at Major 5. Optic Texas, flawless into the tournament, and then flawless out of the tournament on a map 1. They've already got past that though. They're doing well. They have a loss.
On va commencer.
But hey,
Bonsoir, bienvenue à tous. Bienvenue à tous ceux qui nous rejoignent live.
You can get some momentum.
Je pense que ça c'est Soirée CDL, Spécial Optic, Texas. Donc là on a la 4e game.
Get something from this if they
La
can
Optic qui
find the
mène
win.
2-1 pour le
Potential
moment.
dates against FaZe.
Donc on espère que la 4e game ils vont la gagner, c'est bon.
That's what they're hoping on. I mean, there's no Florida at this tournament. There's no LA Thieves anymore. Optic probably pretty happy about it, but it's still a long run. There are no easy games in this tournament left. Everybody has earned their way here.
Bonne chance. Est-ce qu'il y a des supporters d'Optic sur le
Fortress
live?
Control. For Optic fans, it is a well-remembered map. Biggest differential in points throughout the season. Well above statistically just about anything else any team has managed to do on any hardpoint map. It is an anomaly, but they became basically ruthless on it.
Just have a look over towards the Albagra Fortress though. You're talking about an Optic Texas team who have been so good with Ghosty, 9-1 with Ghosty on this map. But they chose not to go with it against Boston.
Yeah, Optic à fond, bro. Optic à vie, à mort, il sait pas mort. Ils avaient essayé de dire Optic à quoi en gros? À dos, en bois, les piliers. 4e game, point stratégique, Albagra Fortress. Bonne chance à Optic.
P1 and P2 though is really
Bonne chance à eux.
Optic Texas find a lot
Allez,
of
les
their
gars.
success. And the plus and minus points for this one, Optic Texas, is quite something. They blow teams out of the water for the most part on this map. Can they do that to secure themselves
Allez, les gars.
one further step towards that ring at the end of tomorrow?
Concentrez-vous, vous gagnez ça, c'est
A long
bon.
way to go. A lot of
Vous
college
gagnez
games
ça,
to be
c'est
played,
bon.
but they could very well end it here.
Allez, les gars.
Well, let's see. Is this the last map, or is there another one waiting in the wings? I heard that.
Let's go!
Crowd not very happy about me mentioning map number 5.
Let's go,
Let's
Optic!
find out how it goes. Both teams, of course, going to head into the blender mid-map.
Moins 2, allez, déjà.
First
Bien
couple
joué.
kills going to come through. Optic Texas on
Bien
the
3.
official side that will hold that
Allez.
if they can.
Moins 4. Allez. Regarde le back, le back, le back. Ah, dommage.
Mac will find that kill. A leak in the defense is Optic Texas. Totaling some points up here. That's 20 seconds gone. Accuracy with the nade though. Dashi staying alive.
Ouais, il faudrait que Dashi reste ici pour garder les spawns.
Dashi,
Ah, ils
not
l'ont
going to
tué,
turn the
dommage.
button they wanted to. And now the shoe is on the other foot. They were trying to pin them in. Fred with the Vaz having a little bit more issues than he would like. The time ticking up for Seattle. For Optic, it's not about getting back to that P1, it's about breaking out for P2.
And Mac does a good job. He gets a somewhat fortunate spawn over towards the double doors side.
Bien joué.
And now he's able to create something for Seattle Surge to hold on to. Everything is went over towards both these two teams. Lots of points taken over towards P1, P2 being held as well by Surge.
Allez, les gars.
Shotzi trying to find some sort of inroad to help Optic Texas find a break here. They will be on the better side of things for P3, but Seattle Surge running
Ils
some
savent qu'il y
points
a un
up
mec
here.
là. Ils savent qu'il y a un
Seattle were
mec là.
looking for Shotzi. They know they haven't seen him in some time. And
Merci.
there we go, now he moves for it as well. He's looking for the player.
Oh,
who's
il est
picked
seul,
rather
il est
than
seul,
actually
les
will
gars.
get it. At the moment, Optic are not close to actually breaking this one out. They're still in that spawn. They will take another stab at this. They will try to get to this point.
Ils sont
and
3
then
dans le
chain
point.
it
Ouais, les gars sont
into
pas
P3.
prêts.
For them because again the player that's pushing over towards the P1 side, so they can
Bien
start.
joué.
They know they should get the spawns. Hook Dashi combining with Sim. 1v1 versus Hook.
Oh.
Finds the fight.
Allez,
But now
les gars.
because of the push that came through, Surge won a couple of gunfights. Optic.
Le problème c'est que tout garde à la rotate.
15 seconds or so to go to P2. It will go
Allez, les gars,
to
fidèle
Optic.
rotate là. Allez, les
They
gars.
lose the spawns at P3.
They will be looking for a fast break here. Seattle will set their battle line. They will get into position as best they can.
Ce
They are
point
gonna
3, ce
be
P3, il est
pushed in,
trop
though.
compliqué à
Nobody gonna be
attaquer.
outside this spawn to
Peut-être
begin
que
with.
tous il passe portail.
Accuracy spawns up. He'll try to get towards gate, try to hold it down for his team.
Il doit passer portail, voilà, passer
A lot of
portail.
pressure here on Surge. They're sitting very
Allez.
tight. Very passive. Mac is going to find at least one here. Ghosty trying to put the pressure on.
Allez.
Mac just trying to stay alive. Got some backup in the form of Pred. But is this where the push comes through?
Allez! Bien joué. Attaquez-le, attaquez-le, attaquez-le. Laissez-le, laissez-le. Mais si! Joli break, les gars.
Oh, it's resplendent there from Optic. They break that like it is nothing.
Tue-le.
Still, though, a little bit
Laisse-y.
contested. It will eventually be shut down. Optic
So,
can now set up
challenge même
themselves.
pas même, Ghosty.
Hold
Challenge
every
même pas.
single game, hold top maps as
Attends tes
well.
gars, tranquille.
See him trying to find this kill as well. There will be a trade coming in from
Voilà.
Ghosty at some point. There it comes. They can't even
Allez, les
see a
gars.
whiff of this. They are being pushed out in every direction.
Huge win for Optic Texas on that one. They'll take about a 15-second
Bien
lead
joué.
heading over towards
Le
the
4
P4
qui a
side.
sur les
Spawn
P2,
out
c'est
for them
bon
as
ça.
well, help them along the road. Hook will get himself into a position to try and break this with the rest of
Le
his
4, il
team.
faudrait qu'il reste dans le
Just
bac
trying
pour
to
garder les
lock
spawns.
everybody in. But Optic Texas very
Bien
much
joué.
benefiting from a really nice break. Hook is out though, and Hook may well cause problems as he often does.
Yeah, they're going to have to find him. They're going to have to dig him out.
Oh,
He calls
dommage.
it perfectly, but it has allowed
Allez,
Optic
les
to
gars.
get straight out of that front gate. And now they will slowly but surely try to get in positions where they can break this. Already Hugh doing his work. Players coming through as well. Shotzi being a nuisance.
As ever. Fred eventually deals with him. Doesn't want to get world started.
Allez, les gars, s'il vous plaît, donnez un peu les fights, s'il vous plaît.
Started to come through from Optic Texas. Haven't really been able to find much yet. Accuracy. Having himself a game 4 in a row from him.
Well, they're all going through the back. Everybody's going to push
Allez,
the back
les
as
gars.
well. They're going to try and get this control as well. I don't think Seattle will set up for it. The slack in there as well. Shotzi will jump in through the window, not expecting it, and they will go for this break.
Ouais, Seattle défend bien.
Toes over the line. Players are drip feeding here from Optic into this point. They find nothing as we head to Blacksmith.
Seattle
Really,
défend trop
really good haul
bien.
from Seattle Surge and a resolute one at that, because Optic were finding kills. They were finding moments where they could have found the break, but Surge catching up with kills at the correct moments. Grenade on accuracy, should be dead to rights, but Sib and Predator backed him up. Ghosty's the only one who can answer. As we push over towards the Blacksmith side, spawn there for Dashi. He will hold that spawn down. Optic Texas trying to find themselves out from P3's side.
Les gars, jouez s'il vous plaît. Les gars, jouez.
Prez alone doesn't have the overwatch he wants. Eventually, Mac will get there in time. As they hold this down, Mac on a 5 streak. You can already see the pressure from Optic. They're trying to spin it across the map. They're trying to get Seattle off their game. Shotzi again, annoying at 2.
Moins 3, les gars, s'il vous plaît, prenez le point. Prenez 30 points là, s'il vous plaît.
Seattle looking for him. Even Sim's like, where has he gone? And down he falls. And Optic managed to get that break in the end and stop the bleeding.
That's humongous from Shotzi though. Manages to lock so much time in for his
20
team
points, c'est
because he
beaucoup.
finds
Prenez,
those kills
prenez.
over towards the P2 side. Seattle Surge concentrates so much on that. It allows Optic just an easy run through. Shotzi 5-3 before he does get cut down by his own teammate. 10 seconds to go over towards Blacksmith. We head into a second rotation. It's going to be
Allez, les
about a 35-point lead for Seattle Surge.
Non, c'est pas mal parti, c'est rien, c'est rien, c'est rien. C'est chaud, ouais, c'est chaud. C'est pas mal parti, y'a rien, y'a rien. Tu fais un full P ou un full P2, c'est bon, hein.
Absolute. Top Ghosty. I heard you.
I'll chop top art for you.
He's on dub. I'm staying down.
Top art, for sure. In the middle of top art.
No, he crossed the Ghosty. I'm coming
Middle, top art window.
Nice. Art window.
Nice.
First guy dashing.
He's throwing shade.
Ouais, Seattle est solide, hein. Seattle est très solide.
That's the
Ouais.
back scaff.
I'm gonna go play for Dashi.
He's on my X.
Seattle est très solide, hein.
Top maps. I have nice. I want to see the P5.
Hey, get one shot, get one shot, bench on the point. One bullet, bro. He's one bullet on point.
Back up, block.
We're good.
Look P5 then.
Last guy, Kyler.
I have gate. I got him. Top maps. Absolute top maps. Hold my gate. One is bottom maps.
I have P5 run now.
One is bottom maps.
P5, one shot, dead.
Bench nothing.
Nice.
Your time.
Time.
Getting
I did.
Last guy P5. I'm staying top part. I'm backing up for a sec.
Alright, I have first. They could be open.
They're crossing P5 right now.
They could be open.
Nothing P1. Don't go in front.
Hold
You have the hubs?
I
I have the hubs.
I'm hard point first.
They can flank the back.
Heard you. Shit.
I'm hard point first. Let's throw shit front.
Heard you.
Yeah, give me a single hub. I'm flanking open.
One more, left side stage, back left stage,
Bang
back left
down,
stage.
one shot, back
Nice,
to me.
Get time, P1.
Yeah.
Get time quickly.
P1 copy.
P1 dead.
Nice.
Side door me. Side door. Shotzi's in time.
Two-sider.
Shield corner. I'm chilling. One more
Two-sider.
Shield corner. One shot. I'm dropping the corner. One shot.
Seattle Surge doing a really good
Wow.
job of finding those road
Seattle
Optic
qui joue très
players
bien,
that are
hein. Seattle qui
everywhere
joue
on
très
this
bien
map.
même.
And they have lengthened this lead significantly.
Seattle qui joue très bien, hein.
This time they will set
Sincèrement.
their battle line again at P3. Broken fast last time. Optic will need to do it again.
Ils ont la
The huge
rota.
thing about that P1 to P2
Ce
is
point,
when
il est très
Seattle Surge
compliqué à
have picked up so
attaquer.
many points. That's really where Optic Texas have found so much of their luck wanted to come down to Fortress, but they broke it at P3 last time. They'll need to do it again. If they can do the 60 points on offer, and here they go through the double doors. Dashi finds the second. Shotzi was the one, the tip of the spear. And can that spear pierce the defense's
Bien joué.
Just such an easy break. And one that Optic Texas
Bien joué.
And how on earth they've done this again, but Seattle Surge trying to do the same thing.
No.
Well, they get their points through at the same time.
Allez.
Shotzi,
Ah.
looking for the gun, but can't find it. Dashi now going for it.
Bien joué.
Second from Dashi. It's not the third. Mac attack to the rescue. Ghosty goes for him as well. It's all trading all the time. Both these teams desperate to get into it. Everybody flooding into this point.
3, joue la rotate s'il te plaît. Le 3, joue la rotate s'il te plaît. Merci.
If you're Seattle Surge in that scenario, you kind of take it, you get broken. Optic only get about 30 points out of that, but you had rotation. Is that something that gets Optic back into this game?
Non, c'est rien. S'ils prennent 60 ici, c'est bon. S'ils prennent full ici, c'est bon.
They lost a couple of gunfights, but soaked up nearly every single second. Can they do it again?
Merci.
Trying to bang here eventually.
Allez les gars, vous prenez 60 ici, c'est bon.
They're only looking from the Thunder for down under. That last player, will he slip the net? He's going to fall for him as well. And this is it. Seattle got back into this point. They are in lethal range. They have the time. Hugh is waiting patiently for him and does get that kill. Looks for the second. Accuracy will eventually stay alive. And Optic, it is becoming a dire situation.
Les mecs sont
Accuracy doing
solides.
so well in this series. He's been lights out for Seattle Surge and will continue to be so. Kills coming through, but the trades are not enough for Optic. They need to find a clean break here. But they also have to start worrying about P5, but Dashi finds 2.
Allez,
Is this
les
going
gars.
to be the break? Still 25 seconds on offer.
Shotzi jumping in at this point. He knows he needs the time as well. Zeno will be happy to fight this one for maybe one more attempt. And Mac jumps across. Doesn't even go for the shot either.
Allez les gars.
So big time.
Allez les gars.
Close range. Would favour Shotzi here.
Bien joué, Hook.
Red looking for the kill as well. He'll find 2, but Hugh gets it away. That scrap time goes towards them as we head towards Blacksmith.
The gap
Allez les
has
gars, allez les
closed.
gars.
It's getting into touching range now for Optic.
Il faudrait que le 2 la patte
60-point hold
en
will
bas
put them
maps.
into the lead, heading into a third rotation. Seattle Surge are here, but
Voilà.
Ghosty was find his third of the live. 23 and 18 from the young gun. Cannot find
Voilà,
it,
là c'est bon.
being traded across the board. Sid, the last one here for Surge. Shotzi finds it. Optic Texas with the spawn towards the back door. Surge might be in prime position.
They're waiting for it from Ghosty. Swings out wide, goes down to Mac as well. The problem here now for Optic is they have to go. They cannot afford to take that foot off the pedal at any point. As Mac continues.
Oh là 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 là.
Mac attack with a 7. He has the cruise missile.
Oh là là.
And Pred takes down Mac. Optic still needing
Oh là
these
là.
kills. They are being pushed back at every corner.
They couldn't get out.
Wesh.
They still can't. 5 seconds to go at Seattle Surge. Looking to send us to a map number 5.
And Ghosty gets in. He stops the bleeding. He stops the time. Mac may on to just try and bleed this one out. Find Shotzi as well.
Les mecs sont solides, hein? Les mecs sont solides.
Has to get it. Does finally get the kill. They will contest. It's going to P1 regardless. And Seattle Surge is it going? Is it going? It's not going. It's not going. Seattle Surge get the tick. They get the time. They get their map 5.
Oh là
And I'll tell
là.
you something. I've never heard quite a crowd at the end of that one. Fortress, once a comfort to the green wall, has swiftly turned into a nightmare.
Wow.
What other way could it end? As
Wow.
Optic battle for survival. And for
Oh, no,
Seattle
no, no, no.
Surge, if they win this, they will have taken down some of the biggest scalps in the league this year.
Oh là là.
What happens? I know one thing. There's not a dry forehead on that stage.
Oh, dommage, il aura une game 5.
Not a single one of those 0 ticks going up Optic Texas as well this weekend. Not one. Hey, look, it was still a very tall order. It was going to be difficult nonetheless.
Toutes les fois où Optic a joué contre Seattle, je sais
Identical
pas
half points in terms of the scoreline for these two teams. Don't know Ricardo and Fortress, but they go opposite ways.
J'espère qu'ils vont pas se
And
faire.
inevitably and surely we go to a map number 5. Ricardo search and destroy to decide it and see if somebody's going no.
We will. An S&D, 1 eliminated, 1 moves forward. Don't go anywhere. This all wraps up after the break. Here,
Optic,
the Call of Duty League
En fait, tu peux
Championship.
jamais être à l'abri
And my
d'Optic. quoi.
goodness, am I excited.
Et là où tu attends Optic, il faut te la mettre. Là où tu t'attends moins, c'est là qu'ils jouent bien. On dirait Côte d'Ivoire. On dirait Côte d'Ivoire. Donc là, c'est la pause en attendant de la 5e game. Donc les équipes sont solides, hein. Seattle qui est très solide aussi, qui joue très bien. Seattle qui a éliminé les FIF, hein. Je sais pas si vous savez. Seattle qui a éliminé les FIF en premier loser bracket. Donc ils sont quand même assez chauds, hein. Je pense qu'ils se sont préparés avant de venir. Donc voilà quoi. J'espère qu'Optic gagne ce match là, sincèrement. Faudrait pas qu'Optic soit éliminé comme ça, sincèrement. Ça sera vraiment très dommage qu'il soit éliminé comme ça, sincèrement. Pourtant il joue bien, hein. Pourtant il joue bien. Ah, c'est dommage. Mais c'est pas encore fini, on y croit, on y croit. C'est pas encore fini, on y croit. C'est pas encore fini, on y croit. Ils peuvent le faire, ils peuvent le faire. Moi ce que je crains en fait, c'est que Optic là, quand ils sont stressés là, en SND ils se jettent un peu trop. Non, je crains qu'ils fassent ça ici en fait. Qu'ils se jettent un peu trop, qu'ils se prennent des -2, des -3 bêtement. Et puis perdre la game quoi. Ah, bon, on y croit. On y croit, on y croit. Bon, les gars, on se retrouve dans 2 minutes, le temps que la pause se termine. Et puis on va regarder la 5e game en recherche d'instruction. Tout à l'heure.
Yeah, definitely Scump, AW, for sure.
Influence, Pluto, MW2 national champion, for the vibes.
Formal, IW, for sure. Oh, well, my team's already stacked.
I'm gonna get F3, y'all already know.
What game? What game?
Every game.
There we go.
It's different.
Wait, I'm thinking like I'm on the team too. I mean,
Nah.
Yeah.
We're not. We're just
we're
like,
not on the team. All
we're
right.
scouts.
Wait,
Scout
all right, I
players.
got Damon then. What game was he got?
Optic Dynasty. I know just who to pick to take them down. And now I got Patrick Price, Ghost to Black Ops 2.
Dude. I got...
You got Crip 6?
Yeah, good order.
I got fucking Fear Assassin.
2?
You better watch out for him. That's all I gotta say.
The CDL is brought to you by your favorite Orange Bandicoot. Pre-order Crash Team Rumble today. Available June 20th.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty Championship. It is time here in Las Vegas to get this one going. A map 5 for the ages. Seattle Surge and Optic Texas will decide their fate right here in this arena. They have battled to nail the 4 maps, but only the 5th one is going to matter.
Map 5, Ricardo, search and destroy. To decide who marches on and whose season is over. And the start line is an interesting one at that. Optic Texas on your screens. Solid map pick for them. It's been decent all year long.
Allez les gars.
Seattle Surge have not
Bonne chance
won
à eux.
Mikado Search and Destroy once this season.
Yeah, if you were
Good time to start doing it.
well, we're about
Comme
to
je l'ai
set
dit,
up
l'année
for
passée,
this
ils sont ceux qui nous ont
S&D.
éliminés.
We're
Donc
gonna
cette
jump on
année-là,
board with a little video
faudrait que nous, on les
about
élimine.
Shotzi.
Et on va les éliminer.
Yeah, we're at Champs Line, you know, the biggest tournament yet. We've been putting in the work, been
Donc
doing
si Optic
presets
fait
basically every single day the past couple of weeks. So I feel like we're at our final four. I feel like everyone says that at the end of the year, but I truly think that just because every single game mode besides HP was like our toughest, right? So the only thing we needed to work on was our controls and S&D. So I feel like that's what we did the last couple of weeks, and we look good now.
All right, little word from Shotzi while we get the stage set up for its climactic finale. And these two teams are ready. Nerves will be frayed. Who comes out on top? Who has the ice today? And I'll tell you something. You are right, Ton. If you are an Optic fan right now, you couldn't have wished for a better scenario. Optic on this map, not flawless, but good. Surge, 0 and 5.
Game 5, bonne chance à
0-5,
Optic.
but I've got a couple of Optic
Allez, les gars.
fans telling me they've got the ice against the Iceman. Let's see.
Allez, les
Accuracy
gars.
this series has been phenomenal. Seattle Search are going to have to try and
Allez,
bring
les
a bomb
gars.
that we haven't seen from them on Mikado Search and Destroy. The Thomas and Max said they will get behind the Optic boys, and rightfully so, but Seattle Search, can you get rid of that horrible record on Mikado Search and Destroy?
I'm looking for them now here as well. The nades are only just starting to fly. Dashi, with this sniper, has been deadly.
Voilà, c'est ce que je disais là. En fait, ils ont compris comment Optic joue. Du coup, ils attendent Optic, qu'Optic fasse les premières erreurs. Puis voilà. Bon, il sait pas Shotzi, tu as quoi à courir pour aller? Il sait pas bon. Comme toi.
They can't force the sight enough. Mac has been so good in this series. For Seattle Surge, accuracy on the hook. Ghosty will fall. It's a great start for Surge. As Mac just keeps on going. And whilst I want to talk about the statistics,
J'ai pas compris l'intérêt que Shotzi a eu de courir, c'est pas moi. Attends-les, c'est son truc qui pose.
2 round 11s and 2 round 10 losses. For Seattle Surge in this one, they go the distance every single time, but have not been able to clutch up. It's a great start though, Mac with 2, the attacking round over to Surge.
That first blood by Pred, play for each other, Shotzi and him. You are right, that first round's a little bit different. There's no trophies, it does kind of change how the teams approach Cantina. And that's what they'll be looking for here. In fact, was that round quick enough to get it done? I don't know if it was, but we'll see. Nades already ricocheting around the arena.
Je sais pas, depuis le début de cette série là, ils ne font que des attaques full A. Je comprends pas pourquoi ils font ça.
And a couple of weak members of Surge still. It coming through as well. Did that tag anybody? Looking like everybody on Surge is fit and healthy. Sid will find one, but get traded. Optic Texas get some Cantina control. Can Mac lock this down?
Là, ils sont stuck.
Here as well, a 3 versus
Là,
3
ils
for these
sont
two
foutus.
teams. Already can hear it as well. It's a chow from Hugh. It's wide, but it's good. He stays
Voilà, ils
alive
vont se
for a
faire
few
battre par le
seconds.
8. Et puis c'est fini.
Do they know where he is? Shotzi holding this down. Huge gun fight.
Voilà.
Pred
Voilà.
takes him out of his pants. It's an absolute gunning machine from Pred. Hook will find one onto back door. The sight control is there. Accuracy and Pred left to try and defend. 2v2.
Oh, they're looking for Pred finds another one and gets out of it. Hugh for a 1 versus 2. He has been great. He's looking for him as well. That dead silence has allowed him to move around the arena. But with time ticking away, he will have to make a decision.
This is a hard gunfight.
Ils vont perdre.
What's the play from Hook? Information about to be there from Surge. Accuracy stores him the shoulder. And then a few tap points for good measure as well. 2
Je
to
sais
the
pas
good now
pourquoi ils
for
font des
Surge.
attaques full A.
An attack and defense under their
Ah,
belts.
sincèrement, c'est pas cool
Round
ça.
number 2 was not close. The search and destroy from Surge was phenomenal. It's looking more like the online search that we'd seen from Surge, but this is the big gunfight. Cred with 1 HP and will go on to find another as well.
Oh.
Surge are hyped on that main stage. They forced them at number 5 and they are leading in it.
C'est ce que je disais là. Optic va se jeter et puis voilà. C'est ce que je disais là.
But it isn't over. A lot of rounds to go. A lot of opportunities for Optic Texas to get straight back into this.
They need to find something to give them some momentum back into this map. Pred though, is he going to cause issue here? Dashi, Ghosty,
Tu t'es jeté
combining well,
quoi?
but can Pred spoil the party? It's a second for him. Sid will find the sniper, but it's Ghosty in a 1v1.
Stays alive.
Ah, franchement, ils sont tous m'énerver quoi, sincèrement.
Has he found a gun other than that sniper with a Q? And Ghosty knows where he is. Bangs over the door. Sib knows as well. Goes for it as well, and Ghosty is calm, cool, collected. And finds it in the end.
Oh, he's painted up. Smart play from Ghosty. Sib thinks he can find the push. Thinks that Ghosty's maybe going to be running away. He gets caught. Honestly, from Sib, you can kind of just sit tight. Doesn't need to be anything stupid. You have a little bit of time. And that round turned on its head very, very quickly. But ultimately, Optic Texas will get their first 2-1.
Allez.
And now they want to bring this back to 2-2.
Allez.
We'll have to win an attacking round.
Ils font full A encore. Ils font full A. Je sais pas, ils ont quoi avec cette stratégie de full A là, mais vraiment je comprends pas.
He's been such a dagger for Seattle Surge so far in these first 3 rounds. Advantageous push yet. Still nobody has fallen.
They're trying to get him. They've got a wall bang onto him. Brett is going to be weak for a few seconds. Hugh throws his shoulder. Looks for him as well, but he gets it at the same time. It's going to be a trade going down. Shotty will eventually find it.
Sib turns her back, finds Dashi. Bullets ricocheting left, right, and center, but Mac again will find a huge kill. 3v2 for Surge.
Mac has to keep that head down. He is weak at the moment. Seattle have the advantage. They have the numbers.
What is the play for Optic? It's the movement from Hook. It's the push from Hook. Max put it up. Hook will finish his dinner. Save the next on the block.
Merci. Regarde, rotate B.
1 versus 2. Can the Iceman keep Surge in the lead?
Goes for the wide chow. But 2 players of Optic.
Bien joué.
Hugh delivers it on a plate. The dead silence gives superpowers in the end. And it is all tied up.
Je sais pas. Il faudrait qu'ils arrêtent avec cette attaque full A. Sincèrement, c'est pas cool.
Thomas and
Vous
Max
n'avez
there
pas
as
à
a
faire des
bundle of
débutants en
nerves.
face, donc ça peut pas passer.
This one is just coming down to the wire time and time again. I
L'attaque
think
full A,
it's 4
en
or
fait, tu le
5 1
fais,
versus 1s.
je sais
That
pas
one, of
moi,
course, the 2v1,
contre
but
des
there's been some
amateurs,
big moments
ça
already.
passe, mais contre des pros, ça peut pas
The
passer,
crowd eventually
sincèrement.
getting behind their team now as Optic find 2 rounds in a row.
En plus, les mecs ont
A spray
obligé
for
de le faire, donc je sais pas pouvoir faire
Cruise
des full
missile would
A.
be great. What can Seattle Surge to try
Ils
and
vont pas
rebuff the
l'intérêt de faire
tide
des
of
full
Optic
A.
Texas right now?
They're going for it. Nades again, going out for both sides. A little bit of an information there as well. Seattle Surge looking for this, but the momentum has been on Optic's side.
Pred living on a wing and a prayer. Hook put it up, but as is Pred, the gunfights come through. Pred will eventually deal with him. First blood Surge.
Now they're trying to take advantage of it as well. They know there is a problem all the way that back alley.
There it is.
Oh, he got for it as well. Pred attacks. It goes down to Ghosty. Actually, we'll get one more as well, but Shotty gets the kill back. The 1 versus 2. He's weak and he falls. This S&D is measured in millimeters, in microseconds.
Ah là là.
Pred has really slipped under the radar for the majority of this series, but he's sitting at 7-3 after 5 rounds. Having a hell of a game. Finding first blood, he's finding big kills. Getting rid of Dashi just allows a bit more of Hedge's control, and yes, okay, he falls. But the rechal from accuracy comes through, and Surge in the advantageous position. Once again, 3-2 now.
Ah, Seigneur.
Looks like it's a similar situation. Hits from both sides. Shotty though. He wants to be the catalyst, he wants to be the difference maker. Already down to a 3 versus 3. Dashi backing up furiously. Shotty got tunnel control. And they are everywhere here at the moment. Pred finds Dashi. Sib versus Ghosty is a huge win from Ghosty. He's super weak at the moment, but Shotty comes to reinforce him as well. Pred dancing around him. He's going to be weak. It's outnumbered, but is he outgunned?
Shotzi found the flank. Can he find some timing? Can he find a huge moment for Optic Texas?
Ils savent que la bombe est là-bas, ils vont l'attendre. Ils savent que la bombe est là-bas, ils vont l'attendre. Ils vont même pas forcer, mais ils vont, voilà. Ils l'ont entendu, ils sont dans le fil. Ils l'ont entendu, ils savent qu'il est là.
This 1v1 fight, he needs
Ils savent
this
qu'il est là.
1v1 fight to win it, to get away. And he gets the first one as well. Actually goes for the peak. Shotty's confident. He's going to go for it. 33 seconds. Iceman versus movement.
Information's doesn't check
calme-toi. T'es mal au cœur,
Accuracy
je sens qu'on
finds
va
the
la perdre.
kill. That might be a big round. 4-2 to Surge. And accuracy, if anything, was so dynamic in the way that he played that. He didn't stay in the same spot. He didn't offer up the information. Shotzi didn't have a clue where he was. And accuracy finds the round for Surge.
The Iceman cometh.
Putain,
Advantage at the moment for
score.
Seattle. But be still, you're beating hard. It is not over. The S&D is not done. Fate has not yet been written.
Huge round. A huge round.
Personne qui va B, hein. Tous ils viennent A. Je sais pas Optic a quel souci, hein, sincèrement.
What's the play now?
Je sais pas, ils ont quel souci. Sincèrement, je sais pas, ils ont quel
I think they're
souci.
starting to get it because of the lack of it.
That's it. The nade has not come rolling
Voilà,
over
ils
the
vont
top
push,
here.
ils vont se prendre une moins 2 là.
And it will be an adjustment. They know something's wrong here, Optic. They're looking for it as well, every bit as well. Seattle are surprised. They're like, where on earth are
Voilà,
people?
le 4 va mourir.
Nobody's encountered yet.
Le
This
4 va
fight back alley
mourir.
might be huge.
Voilà.
Pride will get huge
Calmez-vous,
again.
attendez le
Over
mec,
and over again, and he
putain.
has been the
On peut
thorn
pas
in the
faire
side.
ça.
Bomb down, advantage, Optic.
Voilà.
Accuracy will find Dashi.
Oh,
Time
c'est
will
fini,
find
voilà.
Shotzi. Ghosty.
On a
Left on his
perdu.
own in a 1 versus 4.
I said advantage, Optic. I was wrong. I didn't mean it. Seattle
On a
Surge
perdu.
have put this one into lethal range. One more round. We'll see everything that Optic Texas have built be reduced to nothing but myth and legend.
They haven't won this map all year long.
Ouais, mais c'est ce que je disais. Optic, je sais pas. C'est eux qui posent. Vous voulez push les kills. Il y a des erreurs qu'on fait pas. Sincèrement. Il y a des erreurs qu'on fait pas. Reste au niveau de la compétition. Tu peux pas faire ça. C'est eux qui posent. Quel intérêt aller les chercher?
Here we go.
Et puis ils font une attaque full angle. Voilà.
Optic fans, your team needs you now. 3 rounds are tied up, and there's the first blood. Mac will fall. An attacking round here would go a long way to starting the comeback, but these next gunfights are important. Ghosty will find accuracy. Prendo, can he be the difference maker? He falls as well. Sip now in a 1 versus 3. Optic looking to reduce this to 2, but Sip finds one. 1v2.
Bomb is not down.
On a fait moins 4.
His advantage.
Voilà. Voilà.
It can't happen like this.
On a fait 1v3 ici. Je suis sûr qu'il va faire un 1v3.
To put Optic in the shadow realm, but fortunately they have Ghosty, the rookie with the weight of the world on his shoulders. It's a peak, it's a gunfight, and the green.
Bon, tu challenges quoi?
They are out. They are done. Seattle Surge, resurgence in the end. 10,000 tears have just been shed at the Thomas and Mack Center. And a day that will live in infamy in CDL.
Défaite d'Optic, voilà. Je sais pas, quel est l'intérêt de challenger ce fight là? Bon, dis-moi, quel est l'intérêt de challenger ça? Tu l'as vu, c'est-à-dire tu fais un shoot ring, tu regardes, tu l'as vu, et puis tu le challenges. Ah mais tu ne peux que te plaindre, fuck, tu ne peux que te plaindre.
There's a saga that has been building all year long. Optic versus Pred. I'm sorry to tell you.
Défaite d'Optic, voilà, comme toutes les années. Voilà,
that man came alive.
Toutes les années, c'est toujours pareil.
Over and over again, Seattle this season have been anything
À chaque
but
fois, on
what
fait
we
des
thought they
erreurs
should be.
stupides à ce
Seattle
stade de la compétition.
have been disappointment as their middle name.
Voilà.
But not
Optic est
today.
éliminé.
And I have said this 1,000 times, and I will say it 1,000 more. Magic always happens at the majors.
Optic est
And
éliminé.
Seattle Surge have taken charge of their own destiny.
What a game between these two. It took 5 maps to decide it. It's 2 Surge and Destroys from Surge that wins them it. You would have never have thought that was the route to victory. For a side that have struggled on land, specifically in Search and Destroy, so much. And they're doing on a map that they haven't won once this season. We were looking at it, I said map number 5, there's just no way that Optic Texas is going to lose this. We were talking about in the break. And Seattle Surge, the Heartbreakers. My word, what a way to start Saturday. Holy hell.
Well, that ends the saga of that game. Let's find out from the man himself on the main stage. It's Mac.
Thank you so much, Bryson Tom, for a fantastic cast. Las Vegas, give it up for Seattle Surge. As things stay alive. And I know Father's Day is tomorrow, but I got Mac Daddy on the stage the way that you played out there, bro. Talk to me about how you feeling after that series,
merci
man.
à tous ceux qui m'ont soutenu,
I'm feeling on top of the
à tous
world
ceux
right now, to
qui
be
ont
honest.
assisté au live.
Ooh.
went through a lot. I feel like I've been struggling all season, to be honest, so this series was huge for me.
Yeah, it was, okay? Talk to me about, you know,
Ça,
just
merci,
kind of
merci
your
à tous,
mindset
merci à
throughout the
tous ceux qui
season and
ont
getting here as the
assisté,
champs,
merci,
okay?
merci.
You know, you've been with this squad for a
Et
while.
on se donne
Talk to me
rendez-vous au
about the
prochain
team and
live.
the
Je pense
progress
que
y'all
ça
been
sera du
making.
gameplay. Peut-être
I think the main thing is that we really
bien
just never lost
sûrement
faith. Like,
CDL
we knew we were all
partie
capable
classée.
of. We knew that if we show up to a tournament, we click.
Yep.
We can bring it
Merci à
home, so
chacun,
that's
merci
what we
à
did.
tous.
Yeah, y'all definitely can, okay? The last play, all right? You know, you're down, accuracy's down, Prez down, Sid's alive, okay? What was it like watching your teammate clutch that 1v3?
It was insane. I mean, that's just what he's capable of. I know what he's capable of, and he's going to continue to show why he's one of the best.
He truly is, okay? Any last shout-outs you want to give to the Seattle Surge fans that you just won over here in the crowd that is rooting for you here today at Champs?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for the love and support. Shout out to the families, friends, everybody back home. We're going to try to make you guys proud.
All right.